Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank People today on Path of Titans, and today we're doing another mod review of one of the most biggest carnivores you're probably going to run into in the game on the modding community, the Giganotosaurus. Actually, the name's actually pronounced pretty much really good. Giganotosaurus, aka Gigantosaurus. And yeah, Path of Titans also got a update today too. I'm not sure what the update was about, but you know what? We're not here with an update. We're here to cover this wonderful beast right here, the Giganotosaurus, the largest modded carnivore so far that I know of is in the game, and basically the largest carnivore in the whole game, even by vanilla standards. But we're going to cover some of the stats. I mean, some of the attacks, the animations, and stuff like that of this Gigantosaurus. Well, Giganotosaurus, but who's counting? First, let's take a little drink. Oh, drinks and shakes his head. That's pretty cool. I like the idea. I mean, you never know if you want to drink something, some type of water. You never know if someone might take a little pee in there, or poo-poo. That is honest. Though I gotta say, this is a beautiful dinosaur in the game. Whoever made this mod, the mod developer, these guys really do a lot of good job of actually making these great dinosaurs and stuff like that. But let's go see how this giant beast eats. Beautiful, isn't it, the guys? Though I mean the stamina, I mean it's not the best. What do you expect? It's a giant carnivore. Most giant carnivores don't have great stamina, even when the stamina gets drained a lot and stuff like that. And can we move? But yeah, we're gonna see how this giant beast eats its food and a few other little bibs and bobs. Just like normal, it rips off the flesh and then eats it like normally a carnivore does. That's nothing too bad there. Honestly, I gotta say I like the pattern one too, and all the other patterns. We will cover the patterns as well. But just looking at this giant monster eat its dinner. Nice. I mean, this is one of the biggest dinosaurs in this game. This is just another. Well, it's not the biggest. It's actually the biggest carnivore. It's not the biggest. Next, the biggest, it actually goes to the Pseudopod that we did a mod review not too long ago. So, if you want to go check that out, there will definitely be the playlist of the mods after the video. So if you want to stay around and go to the mod list or my playlist of the mod list, you can and see that video of that gigantic dinosaur. But it's literally the biggest herbivore in the whole game. No, it's actually literally the biggest dinosaur in the whole game, and very slow too. I forget the name of the dinosaur. But let's see how this giant beast collects its food. Well, not food, but logs and stuff. So it just like takes his foot and just like scratches the ground a little bit. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad at all. Now that means we have to collect all these logs. Well, we don't have to, but you know, I like to be a completionist. Do you think? Well, half the time I do. But I mean, this is a really nice dinosaur. I mean, heck, the Giganotosaurus gets a competitor in Ark now. The Giganotosaurus, which is another pretty large carnivore in Ark Survival Evolved. But we're not here to talk about that. Maybe I'll do that in a future video, or maybe a tomorrow's video, so doing a Assassin's Creed maybe, or maybe we'll do one tonight and stuff. Maybe we'll find a way of how to tame one. Though, if you really want to know how to tame a Giganotosaurus in Ark, There's probably like plenty of videos explaining how to do that. But yeah, the Giga, it's the most wide. Well, is it really the widely known dinosaur it's supposed to be? Let me know, guys, what you guys think of when someone says dinosaur. What kind of dinosaur do you think of? Do you think of a sauropod? Do you think of raptors? Do you think of a Giga? Or do you think of one of the most true kings of dinosaurs, the T-Rex? Now, when I first liked dinosaurs, my first dinosaur to love was actually Tyrannosaurus Rex. Um, so basically, when you say dinosaur to me, I'm probably just gonna think about T-Rex. But I do know there's a lot of other dinosaurs and stuff throughout the dinosaur kingdom. But T-Rex was gently my first dinosaur to know of. But let me know what you guys think. What kind of dinosaur do you like, or what kind do you have that you do like, and maybe what kind do you want to see that's in the game that's not in the game of Path of Titans? It's starting to get pretty dim to light. But now it's time to show off some of the attacks and stuff. But first, before we do that, we gotta cover some of the skins. First of all, this giant Giganotosaurus standard skin is right here with a little bit of like a white, a little bit of black, a little bit of like a reddish looking brown color. Well, it could be. And I think a little bit of black as well. Then there's this skin with a little bit of like a light blue look with a little bit of black stripes lining throughout its body and a little bit of like a gray, light gray color underneath its belly. Then we got this color, which is a little bit more of a red, dark red-ish look with a little bit of black, light, darkish gray or something like that. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, it looks pretty freaking cool. This one cost 3,500 marks. And this one, I forgot to say that much this one cost. It cost 3,500 marks. Just like the other one. This one has a little bit of like a white pattern to it with a light gray with black and a little bit of like that reddish color on it as well. And this costs 5,000 marks. Next one is this. Ooh, this is a pretty color one. It looks like it's a little bit like a white, black, bluish looking or silver. That might be a silver looking color on its head. And a little bit of a light gray, of course. Light gray is always a wonderful thing. Is that right, Giga? And this one costs 3,500 marks. Next one is with a black, a little bit black in it. They all have black in them. With some stripes of the black coloring going down its tail. A little bit of white and light gray. And I think like a red color. Oops, my bad. I could be wrong about that red. It could be completely not red. But this one does cost 3,500 marks. And we are on that one. So we gotta go to this one, and this one is more of a darker color. It's more with a very dark black with dark gray and a darkish light gray or something like that on its belly. And I do like how the Giga has these spikes on its back. I'm letting you know. It looks like a beautiful color. Giga. It costs 3,500 marks. Next one is this one, and this looks like almost like a cheetah pattern with a little bit of stripes going down its body. They're white with a little bit of black and gray as well all over the place. I could be wrong with the gray, but well, it looks. Is that gray? I could be wrong. But yeah, a very beautiful looking Giga. This one costs 7,500 marks. This one right here is another beautiful color, Giganotosaurus, with a little bit of like a white and black and light gray, like normal, but it has these like little dots on its body too. And this one costs 7,500 marks. Next one, ooh, it has like a white going down its body and on its head with a black, with a like a light brownish looking color on its belly this time. Huh, this is a pretty cool looking Giga. This one costs 7,500 marks. And then the one we got with a little bit of white, black, reddish, and light gray. And has this unique pattern to its body. And it's a really cool looking pattern as well. This one, I think it did cost 7,500 marks. I could be wrong. But right here is a black Giganotosaurus. Not too much of a pattern on it, but if you want a black Giga, this is the one for you. This one costs 10,000 marks. Not too much more to say about this skin. And then we have this one, which I think... yeah. This is the white Giganotosaurus. Basically, you could say it's the albino Giganotosaurus. Not much really too much of the pattern, unique pattern for it. But it's pretty cool because, like I've been saying in these videos, anything that is white, that's albino, it's a very, very rare color. And this right here is no exception against that. I think you can change the color patterns as well. Not by much, but still, it's a really cool color. I do like it. And if you want to have albino Giganotosaurus, it's going to cost you 10,000 marks. Pretty expensive. Next skin is like a light gray, with like a little bit of black in there, and I think like brown in there too a little bit. Thrown all together to make a pretty cool looking Giga. It does have these like lines throughout its frontal half from its legs up towards its head, and that's it. This one costs 3,500 marks, pretty cheap. And the last but not least has a little bit black, of course, the light grayish looking color, and I think that's it out of this one. So it has these little patterns here and there, but not hugely, unlike patterns like this, or maybe not that, that, or this one. But it's still pretty cool. Otherwise, it's cost 7,500 marks. And yeah, that's all the Gigas colored skins, and let's cover some of the abilities that the Giga can get. Now, first of all, you get 3 different bite attacks. The standard bite causes medium damage. The ripping bite, a bite that attack that causes bleed, and a charge bleed bite. Charge up the attack and affect damage based on how long it's held. So if you hold this in for a good while, you can probably do huge amount of damage to anything that you're fighting. Then you have 4 different one of these. You got the hypercarnivore, which can only eat meat, and that's it. And also food draining, much more slower. Then you have scavenger, which can eat meat, Charon, and bones, fast food, and water drain. Then you have sugar tooth, able to eat fruit and roots, and addition to meat. So you can eat meat, but you can also eat fruit and roots, which kind of doesn't seem like something a Giga would do. But I don't know. Fast food drain, of course. Then you have Gorg. Sorry for that, guys. That's my phone. Once more. I keep on forgetting about turning my phone down every time I do this. I don't know why. I guess I'm not used to actually turning down my phone, am I? But this one, able to eat meat and bones, decrease hunger and thirst, disproportion rates, increases max food and water amount, decreases water and food regen. So that you can see, there's a good bit of increasement and decreasement of some of the abilities in this, in the Gorg. Decreases hunger and thirst dispersion rates, and increases max food and water amount, and decreases the water and food range. So you do have some 2 negative and 2 positive traits within this thing, I think. Or do you only have 1? No, it looks like you can only have 1 actual good trait. But so let's move on. Standard hide, standard stats with no positive or negative traits, not stats. Next one is Marthrion Runner, increases stamina and at the cost of running, reduced in defense. So this increases your stamina, but reduces your turning radius and your defense. I want you right there. Next one is the thick scales, increases defense and turning radius at the cost of speed. So you lose your speed, but also other things. Then you have left kick, right kick, left kick. A kick attack requires a slow movement to use, and the same thing with the right kick. They're both basically the same thing, but you just use both left and right of the kicks. Then you have charge, a charge forward in a line causing damage to anything you hit. So you can charge and hit anything does damage. Then you have a tail attack, an attack that causes light damage. Then you have the voice, increases the defense of all Giganotosaurus. Wait, what? Okay, well that's a very very big freaking word. Uh, in your group with 30 meters for 1 minute, able stack up to 3 times. So I'm guessing this increases the defense of all gigas in your group within 30 meters, and then 1 minute, and then that's how long it lasts for 1 minute. Plus you can have up to 3 charges, so around 3 minutes. Yeah. And it is dark outside, so what's clear skies. Go back to daylight. There we go. And that's all the abilities. Now let's do the abilities and see how they look. That's normal bite. That's the bite attack. Right and left. Oh, I probably got them both wrong, but oh well. Tail attack. I want you to look at me. But you actually get to see it. I mean, the Giga is a freaking loud giant. What's changed is a ability. And I forget, add this ability down here to that. But let's do this one big bite. Come on, look at me. Look how big that jaw is. And look how long you can hold in too. So you hold in that long, you could probably do some big damage. And let's do this. Oh, you also bite too at the same time. It looks like it doesn't take up too much stamina, so yeah. That's a pretty cool ability for the Giganotosaurus. Then let's look at some of these remaining animations, and let's be quiet for these animations. Nice. The birds. Okay. Wait, what? No, that's not right. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute here. That's not the right one. Okay, are we looking at the same one, or are we? Okay, now you got it. Then this one is that. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Who wants to shake? There's the shake. And that's just like to smell around and look around and stuff. And let's look at Call for Friends. There we go. I really like how this is, so this Giga. Especially that. There's a lot of good things in some of these mods that makes them really cool in how they react and stuff. But there we go. And let's do this one. So yeah, that's a pretty cool ability to have, especially if you have like a couple Giganotosauruses in like one single party and stuff like that. But you know what, guys? That's all about the Giganotosaurus today. And I gotta say, this is a pretty cool dinosaur. They all have been pretty cool mods up to now. Though, I have some sad news. We got 4 more mods to do. Actually, to do mod reviews on. I'm only doing mods that I like, so we're not doing none of those alien kind of mods. We're just doing either ones that I think are cool looking, or I like, and stuff like that. These are the few mods right here that you're gonna be seeing, and only 4 more actual dinosaur mods that we have left. We have the Therizinosaur, we have the Utahraptor, we have whatever that other thing is called, not sure what it's called, and then we have the Velociraptor. So 4 more, 2 carnivores, 2 herbivores, and stuff like that. After that, not sure what we're going to be doing after that with Path of Titans. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.